You know, I don't think it's any secret that I like revolvers. I'm pretty much a revolver guy. Revolvers pretty much always have been and probably always will be my first love when it comes to handguns. They're what I grew up with. I just love revolvers, and I especially love snub-nose revolvers, and I especially love big bore snub-nose revolvers. And I think most people that watch my channel already know this about me. And because they already know this, a lot of people have been asking me, have I seen the new Ruger Red Hawk 44 Magnum Kodiak Backpacker? And yes, I have seen it. And then the second part of their question is, can they expect a video on it? Will I be buying this gun and reviewing it? And to answer that question, no, I will not be buying this gun and I will not be reviewing it. And it's not because I hate Rugers or anything like that. It's just because I've already got a lot of short-barreled 44 Magnum revolvers. I've already got a bunch of them. I've even got a Ruger one already. I have the Alaskan in 44 Magnum. So I really just can't justify spending that kind of money on another snubby 44 Magnum revolver. But there is one thing I can justify spending some money on. This, the 41 Magnum version of the Ruger Kodiak Backpacker. This is the same Talo exclusive gun, only it's chambered in 41 Magnum instead of 44 Magnum. And therefore, I can justify getting it because I don't have a lot of 41 Magnums. In fact, I don't have any 41 Magnums. I don't even own any 41 Magnum ammo, so I don't know where I'm going to shoot through it. Hopefully I'll be able to find some soon. But because I don't have one already, this one I could justify buying. Now, like the 44 Magnum version of this gun, it does have the 2.5-inch barrel. Now, you might say, well, this is just like an Alaskan redone. Well, no, it's different. The Alaskan is on the Super Red Hawk frame. This is on the Red Hawk frame. And therefore, it's a two-piece gun here. It's a barrel and a frame. On the Alaskans, they have that extended frame that goes out, and that's all that they use for the barrel on the Alaskans. This is like a traditional revolver with the two pieces, and I like this look a whole lot better. Another big advantage to the Red Hawk over the Super Red Hawk is it has a more traditional grip frame. It's got a full grip frame with a back strap here. It doesn't have that tang like the SP101s or the GP100s or the Super Red Hawks do. This lends itself to being able to get better grips for it and more variety of grips for it. They don't have to be grips that go on over a tang. And that grip may look a little small on this huge gun, but it's actually very comfortable in the hand. It gives you perfect reach for the trigger and it fits the palm of your hand very well. At least if your hands are the same size as my hands. Now, even though it is a 41 Magnum instead of a 44 Magnum, it is still only 6 rounds. I don't think they could get 7 rounds in there if they tried. But because of that, it's a little heavier because the milling is a little bit less because you don't need as big of holes for the 41 as you do the 44. So therefore, there's more steel left behind. I think the 44 Magnum version of this gun is 44 ounces, and I think this one is 47 ounces. Don't quote me on that because I'm doing that from memory, and at my age, I'm lucky if I remember to put my underwear on the inside of my pants and not the outside. So don't quote me on those numbers. Actually, look it up. I assume if you're watching this video, you've got a computer in front of you, or you got one of those mobile telephones that can actually look stuff up. So do that and check those numbers. Now, this is a Ruger, so it's a cast gun. That means it's going to be a little bulkier, a little bigger, and a little heavier than, say, a Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum, or 41 Magnum in this case. But, you do get something out of a Ruger other than it just being bigger and bulkier. The cylinders on the Rugers are longer than Smith & Wesson cylinders, and this is a 44 mag cylinder. So their 44 mag cylinders are about a 1/16 of an inch longer, and that allows you to use more powerful loadings. There are Ruger-only loadings for the 44 mags from Ruger because the cylinder, like I say, is about a 1/16 inch longer. That lets you use loadings that use a larger, heavier bullet, that use more powder, etc., that end up with an overall longer round. They will fit in this gun, whereas they would not fit in a Smith & Wesson, so you can shoot them in this gun. Doesn't mean the gun is overall stronger. It just means because of that longer cylinder, this gun will take them, whereas other gun manufacturers usually won't. Now, that would come in handy if you wanted to shoot some extra hot loads because of, I don't know, bears. Now, I'm not saying shoot bears. I'm not a big proponent of shooting a bear. I don't think they're good eating. I don't think they're fun to kill. I don't think it makes you a man. So don't be going shooting hot loads on bears just to make yourself, at bears to make yourself a man. Definitely don't shoot hot loads on bears to prove you're, actually shooting a hot load on a bear might prove you're a man more than shooting a hot load at a bear. But don't do either, really, because one is inhumane and the other is probably going to get you registered as a sex offender. But, if you ever did have to shoot a bear, this would be the gun I would want to have with me if I was going to have a snubby gun. So I'm going to have to say my first impressions of this gun are excellent. The gun is really well put together. It's really well finished. It just feels really sturdy. It's just a great looking and feeling gun. I love the brushed finish Ruger puts on their guns, much better than the brushed finish that Smith & Wesson uses. I just can't wait to get this gun to the range. Like I say, I don't have any ammo for it yet, but hopefully I'll be able to find some soon, or I guess I'm out of luck, but hopefully I'll be able to find some ammo soon and get this to the range and come back at you soon with a range review of the Ruger 41 Magnum Kodiak Backpacker.